What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Mosballin. I know you guys been waiting for this video, how to go 12-0, and guess what? Your boy's got you right now. Bro, people are gonna hate me for this video because I'm just about to make it so easy for you. Like, y'all really just gonna have to basically do absolutely nothing and go 12-0, pretty much. So before we get into this video, I have one thing and one thing only to talk about. So shout out to our sponsor, SeatGeek. SeatGeek, if you do not know, is the perfect place to buy your tickets for anywhere, any place you could think of, whether it's a game, basketball season starting up, football season. You go on this website or the app, and it's very simple to navigate. You just basically get to see where you're sitting exactly. You get to compare it to other sites, other places, and basically it'll tell you if this seat is worth it or not. Now once you're there, make sure to check out using my code Mosballin for $20 off your first purchase. And let's get back into the video. So yeah, shout out to SeatGeek for real though. They're the real MVPs. Thank you for sponsoring this video. Now I'm not gonna make this video too long because y'all gonna hate me. I promise you, y'all gonna hate me. I know it because I'm such a clown, bro. Nah, so really what happens is I kind of do 12-0s for a living. If you don't know that, if you do know that, a lot of you may already know that. It's kind of what pays my bills, if we're being honest. You know, YouTube not there yet, Twitch not there yet, but like this is it right here. So I'll be doing this all the time. I've been doing it for a lot of people. Now, a lot of you guys have been messaging me. I made a whole Twitter account. It's linked down below. It also should be on the screen right now. Make sure you DM that. You're gonna DM that what system you're on, and we'll talk from there, right? Just let me know what you need, what system, and all that good stuff. That's the easiest way to go 12-0. Now the second part is, honestly, I'm just gonna tell you guys how I do it. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm gonna tell you guys what I do and things that you guys may not know or what you guys may know. This is gonna be very simple tips of how basically I approach it. So you can't tell me, oh, you only go 12-0 because you're on like the best account ever, your team is so good, this and that. No, this works for everyone. This works at all times. I'll show you guys what I do when I go onto an account, basically what I look for, how I set up my team so I could have the best available opportunity to go 12-0. But this is the reward for this 12-0 right here. Amar'e, beautiful Stoudamire. If you guys don't know, Amar'e came straight out of high school. My boy is 6'10". He's a beast, honestly. He's absolutely studded. I'm really glad we got him as the player of the month right now because it just honestly makes so much sense. His mid-range is clean, his post moves, his dunking, all amazing. Obviously, he doesn't have the ball handling. His defensive stats don't look good, but he's definitely good defensive power forward for sure. He can rebound. He has an 85 speed. And honestly, stamina's great, strength great, vertical is great. Lateral quickness could have been better, but he's a power forward, and at the end of the day, you can run him at center too. So really, I'm not mad that it's not that bad. He's got 4 Hall of Fame badges, Showtime, Pogo, Lob City finisher, and putback boss, which is crazy because he's on the offensive glass like a lot. He's relentless. If you guys do want gameplay from this, just let me know. But I just want to show it off why you guys should be going 12-0. But here's all his gold badges, some great gold badges. I don't want to read it all. You guys can go ahead. I'm sure you guys all seen all these stuff already, but I was just trying to show it to you again. And for anyone that doesn't know, Larry Bird is the reward for this month as well. You actually get 2 players, not just 1. So make sure you realize that when you are DMing me, you're actually getting 2 great players that go towards that Galaxy Opal beautiful Julius Irving. All right, so just keep that in mind. So main tip I'm going to give you guys when you're building a team is very simple. You got to basically start off with your playstyle. When people ask me, should I use this card or this card, which one do you recommend, I honestly never know how to answer that question because at the end of the day, I play differently than you, he plays differently than you. So a card that I may think is amazing, you might not think is amazing. So make sure you know whether you have a slashing playstyle. Make sure you know if you have a 3-point shooting playstyle. Make sure you know if you like to bang down low. Like me, I like my big men. So usually when I focus on a team, I make sure to know who their power forward is and who their center is. That's me personally. Now other people I know like their point guards to be able to attack the rim. They just like to attack, rim run. I do that too, I'm not gonna lie. So when I build a team, I never really look for shooters. Other people look for shooters. Me, I know most people do, so I make my shooting guard, small forward really good defenders. So those are the things you're gonna have to ask yourself first. Now the next thing that's really important is do not fall for the false narrative, which is to basically use the best players you have. You do not need to do that. I do not do that. If I have a whole pink diamond team in front of me, I most likely will not even use those pink diamonds. Just realize that once you use pink diamonds, you're playing dudes that use pink diamonds as well. Diamonds, same thing. Like honestly, matchmaking this game ain't bad. It's not bad. It could be better. I'm not gonna lie, but it's pretty Yeah, it's close. It's close enough to where you can actually use rubies and not be scared to play galaxy opals, right? So right here, I'm gonna build my first player. Usually what I do is I use a lot of the evolution cards, honestly, especially like the domination ones. If they are there, I'm gonna use them, or I'm just gonna use guys that I like how they play. I like their jump shots. I like things like that. So first player I'm going to go with is either Daryl Armstrong or Marbury. I like both of them. I like their jump shots. So just to start us off, we'll go Daryl Armstrong. I like his jump shot. I like how he attacks the basket. And even though he's 6 foot, he doesn't act like it. He doesn't play like it. So while we're here, I'll talk about other point guards I recommend since we're here. It'll make it easier. I do like Marbury a lot. Another really good shooting point guard. I like his release personally. Michael Carter-Williams, a big point guard, can attack the rim, can really easily defend. Then you have guys like, if you have a Bob Sura, I would definitely recommend using him. This card is not bad at all. If you have this card, that's not even a bad point guard right there. That guy can kill. Markel is a beautiful, beautiful point guard. If you have Derrick Rose, I recommend using Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose is one of the best rim runners in the game. I don't have him on this team, but I've used him on other accounts, and he's amazing. Now we're going to go to the shooting guard position. I don't care that I have Stackhouse. I don't care that I have Petrovic. I don't care who I have right now. I don't care if I had Pink Diamonds, if I had Diamond Desmond Mason, Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade's not bad. If you have a D Wade and you want to use him, go for it. I recommend D Wade on a lot of teams. He's not bad at all. Now, if you have a Tracy McGrady, highly recommend. Tracy is a beast for his overall for sure. Definitely can carry, definitely does his job. Iverson can actually run the 1-2. I'm going to say that, but I don't really like having like rubies and above that often. It's not bad, but not that often, unless like they're a go-to. So AI is not my go-to. The guys I recommended otherwise were Ray Allen, go-to. Use him as your shooting guard if you have him. Ray Allen's won me a bunch of games. Dude is an absolute beast, stud, all that. You got the Rex, the Quintins, no problem. You could use them, but otherwise I would say try to use some of these guys. Caruso's not bad at all. I like that card. Honestly, see which one of these you like. A lot of these cards aren't bad at all. Terrence Ferguson's a beast. Usually I run him at the 3 because I like him there, but you can run him at the 2 for sure. That's usually my starting 3, I'll be honest, straight up off the bat. I don't normally go golds or emeralds or any of that. Usually I'm a little higher in like the sapphire and stuff, but always there, like just there for you in the first place. Now here we go. Here is the small forward, and guys, just keep watching because I know a lot of you guys are watching this, and these aren't the main tips. I'm gonna give you guys in-game tips as well. So this is just building the lineup, how I go about it, and I'm gonna tell you guys in-game tips because at the end of the day, someone has to lose. What if 2 people are watching this video right now, go build their teams, and they both play each other? One of you is gonna lose. I know that. I understand that. So we're gonna talk about how you're supposed to play in the game. So at the 3, this Wally Zerbiak, honestly, that's a beautiful 2 guard. I'm not even gonna lie. If you have him, I actually don't even look for him most of the time. But if someone has him, that's a great move. This Morris Peterson, definitely a stud. Use him if you got him. Then you got Gerald Green, not bad. Latrell I would use at the 2 if you can. But the 3 guard is very important for me as a defender. So me, if I'm looking at an account, I'm either going him as Iggy, maybe as a defender. Because like I said, I score in the paint a lot. So I'm cool with that. I'm cool with Ferguson. Guys that could drive if I need him to. Derrick Jones, great driver. Not a great jump shooter. Maybe he is if you are good with his release. But otherwise, those are the guys I would use. Even if you know you're not really going to use this position, dudes like Brandon Ingram, dude that can just kind of like defend, he's lanky and all that. That's not a bad move. I know my boy Bogdanovich is nasty. He used to play for my Nets. He's not bad. He's not a bad stretch. If you like shooting, that's where you're going to have to look at other guys that are good at shooting. So that's when I recommend the Morrises, the Wallies, and those cards like that. I'll put Iggy there for now just so we can take a look. Power forward position. If you got KG, that's your guy. Just go straight up, right? Channing Frye, go for it, straight up. Now, this is the most important position for me for a reason. Why is this position really important? Because your power forward and your center are the ones protecting your basket. They really tend to be the guys that either get you blocks and rebounds, or they don't and lose you the game. So they are really important. You obviously can go straight up KP, get that size straight up off the bat. Why not do that, right? I don't really like a lot of the Ruby rewards. Stay away from those. UD actually played a lot of minutes. So like I said, this is where it comes to how you play and your play style. A lot of you guys might like Tom Chambers, dude that can stretch the floor. That Christian Laettner is an absolute stud. I don't have him, but he is a stud. If you have him, use him. Channing Frye, stud. KG, stud. So me right now, I said 4 and 5 are really important for me to protect the basket, all that. This is where I'm going KG at the 4, and then I'm going straight to the 5 where I want size. George Merson, still a move. Not really, because I told you guys Rick Smits is better. But if that's all you have, go for it. Dikembe, a move. Protected my basket, can still finish down low, all that good stuff. These domination cards are moves, man. This Dwight Powell played the 4 for me for so many games. Isaiah, not a bad card. Alex, Alex is pretty bad. I'm not even gonna lie. Don't use Alex. But you got David Robinson, not a bad card. You got Cat, you got Embiid, you got Roy Hibbert. You got a lot of positions at the center. Honestly, me, if a dude has Artis Gilmore, I'm using it. He's just 7'2" and literally unstoppable. Like, he could stop anyone, and he could finish, like, with ease just under the basket. He's just so big. He's a big body. But if you have a chance at, like, a Rick Smits, for example, ooh, now we talking. Rick Smits? If you got a Rick Smits, he's your guy. He can stretch the floor, and he protects it. So that's how I build my team. I don't go with the highest overalls. You're just looking for guys that play your playstyle. So right here, I have a 2 that can shoot. I have a 1 that could shoot and drive. My 4 and 5 can both defend. 1 could stretch the floor a little. They actually both can technically. Like, mid-ranges are on point. And they both could finish down low. So that's the main thing I go about when making my team, right? I don't look at overall. I look at my playstyle. I look at what's available for me. Like I said, you have Vince, you have Tracy, you have D Rose, even Dirk and Hakeem. Guys like that you just got, I do recommend. I like using evolution players a lot of the times. Some of the rewards are really good. Make sure you're balancing your team. What people now ask you is, do you run an 8-man, a 10-man, do you run a 13-man? And honestly, I always recommend a 10-man. Why do I recommend a 10-man? And it's very, very simple why I do and why I run it. The reason is, you don't know who you're playing up against. Right now, I do have Daryl Armstrong. What if I run up against a guy that's destroying him? What if somebody is destroying my Rick or my KG? What if someone's destroying this and I can't do anything about it? Now that's where I need a bench guy. I need somebody else to come in off the bench to hopefully either slow him down or change up the tempo, change up the game, or whatever the case is. So that's why I do recommend it personally. That's why I always have a solid rotation. Guys I can depend on, guys I could put in, guys I can work around. And basically, sometimes I'll mix and match. So right now, I'll put in Derrick Rose for Iggy or whatever the case is. If you ever feel like after a game, even if you won, you don't like a guy or how they performed, either give him another chance or sub him right out. You don't have to sit there say, oh, Mo said use Derrick Rose. I can't play with him, but I'm going to keep trying. No, don't do that. Just switch him to the next one, on to the next one, all the time, man. Figure out your play style, figure out what works for you, and run it that way. Now, last 3 are your contract fillers, right? That's what I usually call them. So that's why you'll see a lot of my bronzes don't have contracts. They always take up like the last 3 spots, or I'll just throw in like a silver. Sometimes I throw in an emerald that might play just in case. Like say it's my 11-0 game, my 12-0 game, all that stuff. I might need that last extra push just in case. What if Karl Anthony Towns gets injured? Now I don't have a backup center, or I'm going to have to use Channing or KG. I don't want to put myself in random positions like that where I don't know what can happen. So let's always plan accordingly. Now, what do we do when the game starts? How do we play the game? What do we do? Now, I'm going to need 750 likes to actually show you guys literal gameplay, literal footage with whatever team you guys want. I will literally make you guys the randomest team, and we will go 12-0 with them. I'll show you guys every single game, whatever the case is, just because I'm that confident in our abilities. But I'm going to need the likes. Now, I'm just going to tell you guys briefly kind of what you got to do and how I go about it. And that's just by playing my game. I don't overreact. I could be down by 12, and I know 2K is going to work its magic next quarter. I know it's going to work its magic with 2 minutes left, 3 minutes left, and stop letting that guy hit his shots, start letting me get shots, and all that good stuff. So make sure you stay positive, calm, composed. Long games, long games. Obviously, if you're down 30, don't waste my time. I'm being for real. If you're down 30, stop wasting my time, boys. 40, 50, just quit. That's probably me you're playing against. But otherwise, if you're only down 10, keep your head up. You got this. Even if you're down 20, I'll give you benefit of the doubt. That's why I think always when I play with my friends, 21 is mercy rule. When we're at 21, if you actually score after that, we'll keep going. But if you don't, I won, man. Game over, right? That's how it works. That's how it should be. But obviously, I know some of us can do those comebacks. So always keep your head up. That's one. Stay composed. Play your play style. Play style is so important. The best things are either rim running, like I said, attacking the basket down low, or taking really wide open shots. If you guys are really struggling or don't want to go about it, because honestly at the end of the day, these error messages are still going on. My rant is still real that I really hate this game in the sense that it doesn't work. But at the end of the day, I gotta play it. I gotta do all this. Yesterday, I didn't even upload a video. That was my first missed upload this year. And I'm sorry, a lot of people were asking me where you been. But I really couldn't just play this game. Like, I really needed a break. But at the end of the day, like I said, it is my job. So if you guys need any help, trouble, anything, just DM me down below. I will get you guys that video if you spam that like button. Like I said, make sure you subscribe if you're new. I will see you guys later. It's been your boy Mosballin, and ballin' out.